Hey guys, this is Tatiana of AlteRock and Blogovision. We are here with Blind Channel, the Finnish contestants of UMK who might go to Eurovision this year to represent Finland.
Hi.
And I'm here with Blind Channel. Joel and Niko, the vocalists of the band, are here. Hey guys, did you expect such popularity and that the song would bring you so much media attention and so many new fans?
Well, no, not really. Like, we know our song was awesome and we knew people were gonna like it, but we were surprised by the way everybody just loved it. There was almost no negative feedback at all.
Yeah, it was really like surprise for me that it got so big in a short time.
And of course, many started comparing you with Lordi and Teräs Betoni and other rock representatives at Eurovision from Finland. How do you see yourselves compared to them?
Yeah, we're totally different than Lordi. I mean, back in 2006, I think the world was a bit different place. And also Lordi was like classic hard rock or heavy metal. And we're doing like modern kind of rock music.
We're definitely not a classic heavy metal or heavy rock band. We're trying to do something completely new, something never seen before.
Yeah.
But if you think it like, Lordi also had this very special thing, this monster rock thing, and they were truly unique. So if you look at it that way, then I can see people comparing us to Lordi because we're doing exactly what we want, no matter if we were in the Eurovision or not. This will be exactly what we're doing anyway.
All right, so the attitude is there. And I also heard that you used the same mixer as Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, we had a big plan for the song. We wanted it to sound like world-class song. So for sure, we wanted the best mixing engineer for the song. And Dan Lancaster was the guy we got into. He's been doing like Bring Me the Horizon, Blink-182, stuff like that.
Yeah, our label contacted Dan Lancaster, and Dan liked the song also, so he mixed it for us, and we really loved the way it sounded. Like he's really an amazing mixing engineer.
In the song, you are talking about pitch black paradise, pitch black, like darkness. And I know that some of you come from the north of Finland where it's really dark and you have polar nights. Is it typical to be more depressed and have lack of energy over there?
I don't think that's the case. Like it's definitely dark here in Finland during these times. But what we were describing was more like emotional darkness, like meaning the 2020 whole as a year. Like it was such a dark time for us and to many others. Like people have been struggling, and we felt like there must be many people who just wanted to throw their middle fingers up in the air and scream. So that's the kind of darkness we described. But it's definitely dark here in Finland.
Okay, so here in Estonia, where I'm reporting from, it's also quite dark in the winters, and people get a bit, not depressed, but it's a bit hard, especially now due to lockdown, because you cannot perform anymore and you cannot travel as much. How much is it different now from your everyday routine, let's say 2 years ago?
Well, we can tour, we can do any shows, so it's different than like 1 year ago we were doing an European tour with Amaranth. And then we used to like be all around Europe, but right now we need to be at home and just play guitar and get ready for the UMK. So it's pretty different.
Yeah, it's very different. But I think in a way, music is more important than ever to us and to many other people. Like, and I think that's also one of the things why people have been so excited about the UMK and Eurovision, because people don't really have that much to do. Like all they can do is follow social media or check out TV. So in a way, it was a perfect year for us to take part into UMK because people don't have anything else right now.
Yeah. Also, for Eurovision, like lyrics are very like studied. Yeah, everybody studies them in detail, asking you a lot of questions. What did you mean by this? So, what part of your lyrics don't people usually understand and ask you? What did you mean by that?
I think the 27 Club headshot thing that was one of the people start to think about that it's about suicide or something like that, but we're not glorifying suicide. That's the thing. That's another thing. I think you have Niko, you have a right answer for this one. So
like that's the wrong idea that some people had that were some way glorifying suicide, and that's definitely not what we're doing. Blind Channel is never gonna say that let's give up and slit our wrists together. We're never gonna say that. It's more like saying we understand everyone who's going through a hard time. We're saying we understand you, we are here for you, and let's do this together. And if there's no light everywhere, only darkness, then let's have a fucking party in that darkness. That's what we're saying.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I've noticed that your music has changed a lot throughout the last years. Yeah, I saw the change in style a lot. So those who got to know you only now, they think of you as only, let's put it, more brutal side to you. How do you see your own like evolution?
I think our first album was like a bit of hyperactive in some way. And the second one was like more like a pop rock album. And then we made the third one, which was pretty heavy. And now I think we're now in the spot where we always wanted to be with music. And right now we're sounding just the Blind Channel we always wanted it to sound. And right now it's the pure violent pop and Blind Channel.
Do you see
we've been like experimenting how heavy can we get or how pop can we get. We have our own genre, so we never had any limits to begin with. We had to draw those lines on our own, and we've been doing exactly that during the 3 albums we've released. So yeah, I think with Darkside we kind of completed something. It felt like a new beginning for us, and the song felt like this is what we've always wanted to do.
Yeah, I think it can open many doors to European audiences for you as well. It has already, yeah, and will continue. How familiar are you with Europe in terms of performances? I know you've performed in Germany. What other countries have you performed in?
Joel remembers all the countries we've been.
We've been playing in Germany, in UK, Bulgaria, I think Switzerland. There's
Austria,
many,
right?
Yeah, Austria and Sweden, Norway, all the Baltic countries. Also in Scotland. Yeah, it was in Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland, yeah.
And also I need to think about a while, but that's basically all. But I think there is like plus 10 countries we've been playing in total.
Yeah, mostly in Germany. Like
yeah,
that's been
number one.
Yeah, a good place for us. A lot of listeners, and I think that it's like touring in Europe. It's pretty much the same as touring in Finland, but it's cooler in a way because you get to see like new places, and we love touring Europe. I think we're pretty familiar with Europe as a touring place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But of course, there are many more things to see. So are you guys excited that you might actually travel to Rotterdam and be there on the huge arena for so many millions on the TVs?
Well, right now we're just thinking about that. Let's see what happens. We don't want to be like ready for that because I mean there is really good competitors with us, and we really need to win this first competition to get there. So right now we're just thinking about us. Let's go to the television and smash that shit up. That's all we can think about right now.
Yeah,
humble.
It will be cool, but I also will be like, let's see what happens, because in a competition like UMK, anything can happen. Like we can't really make plans before playing on that television, and then maybe after that we'll see what happens. But it will be great. It will be a great trip and a great party, of course.
Absolutely. Yeah. We will continue with a little bit of tricky questions that I have here on my cards. So this would demand a little bit of spontaneous thinking, and I hope you can manage to answer them.
Okay.
Name one thing that would be on your bucket list.
Well, for a band thing, I would say that I've always asked to play in the States, and that will be like one of the things that playing in the United States, that will be like one of my biggest dreams in a natural way.
I'm gonna say a band thing as well. We want to make a song with Mike Shinoda.
Yeah, that's the number one in the bucket list. Yeah,
wow,
that's my biggest dream.
Awesome. I also did mention very much Mike Shinoda and Linkin Park in our reaction video news. So wow, you're just reading my mind. Next one, if you could get an answer to one question about your future, what would you ask?
How big will we be?
Yeah, that's what I would like to know in like 10 years. How big will we be?
Yeah, how much money are we gonna make? How much girls are we gonna get? Stuff like that.
Classic rock star question.
Yeah.
Awesome. And a little bit of a philosophical question now. Who has influenced your life the most?
I would say that in a musical way, Chester Bennington, for sure.
Yeah, maybe the Linkin Park guys, I guess. Music wise, definitely them. Like it was such a big band for us and for everyone in the band. It was just we wouldn't be here without Linkin Park.
The soundtrack of my childhood and also the big influence for the band.
Absolutely. I think all of us, like, we are pretty much in the same generation that it meant so much, and it wasn't just a year, it was like a decade.
It was a decade. Yeah, for sure.
You have to sing karaoke song while the original artist of the song is sitting in the audience. Which song would you choose?
Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On.
I would say that same.
That would be cool.
That would be fucking cool. As a duet.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish the sentence. I think I'm a very good.
I think I'm very good at playing ice hockey. That's actually true. I used to play that when I was a kid.
I think I'm a very good lover.
Whoa.
A dope one.
Yeah.
That's a strong argument. You will have many more questions in the comments to this video after that. I think.
I'll check them out.
The last question: if you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's insane.
One song.
I would say, well, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, one artist will be like easier, but one song.
Yeah, it's just one song for the rest of your life.
Daft Punk, Around the World. That's so repetitive. I would go insane and slowly start to lose my mind.
Yeah, I think like I want to say something from Linkin Park, but Linkin Park's like us, and many of the songs are like pretty depressing, so that doesn't sound like a nice life. So maybe I would. For some reason, I started thinking Natasha Beckingfield's "Pocket Full of Sunshine." Do you know that song? I got a bucket full of sunshine. That's sorry.
Yeah, rings a bell.
Classic hit from the early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll say that.
I wish you guys a lot of success with your Eurovision, or not Eurovision, but UMK experience. It already exposed you to such a big audience, and it means so many countries have learned about you that never heard of you before. I hope that you nail it. Have a blast, and I hope that we'll see you soon as well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You.
Have a good day. See you. Bye.